your Phoenix Suns. At center, 7 feet 1 inch, number 4, Tyson Chandler. At power forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 3, Jared Dudley. At the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 12, TJ Warren. At shooting guard, at 6'6" number 1, a 6'1" guard from Kentucky, number 2, Eric Bledsoe. The head coach of your home team. Let's hear it.
We are live in Phoenix, Arizona, as the Suns are about to go into this interconference contest. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. So here's Miami's starting group. Winslow and Bosch at the forward spots. Dragic is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Whiteside in at the 5. Back to Bledsoe. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Here's Chandler. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Hassan Whiteside. The Suns shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And these teams don't see each other all that often due to being in the East and West. But, Brent, this is a rivalry game.
The only opportunity you get, Kevin, to play each other if you're East and West is 2 times a year. But these two teams, knowing each other so well and having the star power that they did, this should be a good one.
Chandler hits them both. Well, the Heat have had a lot of success since their inception. 3 titles as a team. In fact, Brent, you'd be hard-pressed to find just one great moment for a team as they've had so many.
Well, the thing is, Kevin, they've had so many different ways in which they've constructed the team. Dwayne Wade in his prime, Shaq coming along in the later stages of his career, and then obviously having LeBron James in South Beach for a few years didn't hurt their chances of appearing in the NBA Finals. But it's the what next factor for the rest of this franchise and how quickly they can maintain Eastern Conference dominance.
And here are the Heat now, following the score by Phoenix. Whiteside, good.
Well, when it comes to collecting rebounds, Hassan Whiteside is one of the best in the league. Outstanding job creating a second chance opportunity and getting the shot to go.
Now here's Bledsoe. Inside. The dish to Chandler. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Whiteside. He'd have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Dragic the pass to Waiters. The 10-footer. Count that bucket. Waiters got his first bucket in this one.
Some people feel Waiters takes too many contested jumpers and that lowers his field goal percentage, but he nails that one.
Bledsoe against Dragic. And Booker kicks to Bledsoe. Chandler with the screen on Dragic. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
Dragic dishes to Whiteside. Back to Dragic. Banked in off the glass.
Man, they're operating on the same page thus far. 4 of 5 have found the net.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the middle, here's Chandler. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Hey, paid attention in arts and crafts school right there. Didn't have to work very hard at all for that one.
Now here's Dragic. Right side a screen. To the paint. There's Winslow. It's deflected. Bledsoe passes to Warren. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Dragic against Bledsoe. And the shot no good, a bit short. Miami trailing. And Dragic has it in the corner. Dishes it to Whiteside. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. And Waiters kicks to Whiteside. And it's in there.
And a nice show of strength from Whiteside there. Slapped on the shot, but still makes the basket. I mean, there's no doubt that every offense thinks about Hassan Whiteside and what he can do to you on the defensive end of the floor. He bothers so many shots with his height and his length. His timing to go up and swat shots away is just unprecedented. Nice to have a big man in the league that does things like that on that end of the floor.
Now here's Warren. Following the miss by Chris Bosh. Dudley with a screen for Warren. Pass to Dudley. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the wing, and that misses badly. Air ball. And thinking again on Whiteside, Brent, that is what sticks out to me. His ability to time up blocks with his height is something you very rarely see.
Well, the one thing, Kevin, he does so well is the long arms. He keeps them down and then extends them as quick as possible to get to the ball. And I think that offensive players don't realize he's got a chance to get to him. But that's why he's one of the league leaders in block shots.
Alex Lenz checked in for Phoenix. On the free throw, no good.
Nice stroke from the line by Whiteside. You know, he's only going to get better from there with some practice.
And the Suns miss again. The Heat leading by 3. Winslow wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark.
Shocking he blew that opportunity, guys. 9 times out of 10. That is an easy make.
The offensive rebound. Len, good.
Just claimed that possession for his own there. Grabs the offensive rebound and puts it right back in.
Waiters with the ball. From the top of the key, Bosh, that's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Bledsoe against Dragic. Bledsoe dishes the Len. The jump hook. Outside for Bledsoe. Passes it to Warren. Len, a screen. To the wing on the left. Bledsoe outside. Goes back up. And it's good for 2. Bledsoe's got 5.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Here's Bledsoe after the Heat pick up 2. To the inside. Dudley. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Dudley's got his second basket.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Fearless, despite the size mismatch, took it right to him.
Now here's Dragic. Here's Bosh. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
The defense arrived just in the nick of time to throw him off there. So fortunate he missed that one, guys.
No good from Booker.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
Yeah, and I know gravity's out there, but not everything is going to fall, even when you set it up perfectly.
Now here's Bosh. No good from 11 feet.
Well, he's seen it before where he can light it up with the best in the league, but right now, he just does not have the touch.
Out to the wing. Back to Dudley. Bledsoe outside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. From 17 feet out. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Suns lead by 1.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And for a while, people weren't sure if Eric Bledsoe could be a true point guard for a team. I think the way he has played, though, Greg, the last year or two, has dispelled any of those concerns in that area.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe not a double-digit assist guy at any point, but you don't need him to be. He does so much else on the offensive end and still gives you good assist totals and, more importantly, creates scoring chances and rebounds well for his position.
Some changes for Phoenix. Chris, he's checked in for Dudley. P.J. Tucker comes in for Warren. And it's Brandon Knight in for Eric Bledsoe. And Miami also making a switch. Richardson, he's checked in for Waiters. The Heat have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Bosch, a screen on Booker. In the corner, Winslow with it. Sinks the triple. Winslow's got 5 now.
Well, Justice Winslow takes time to balance himself and measure the defense there. That helps him maintain good body position before the launch.
Knight against Dragic. Here's Chris. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Brent, when you played, you were known for your passing a point forward. Much of the time, it seems that ball movement has really become paramount for the best offenses in the NBA. Would you agree?
I absolutely agree, and I love the fact that you would classify me as a forward.
2 shots.
You can play any position.
Wing,
you could play
wing.
4 positions.
It's a positionless game nowadays,
and
Kevin.
you were
I don't know if you've read articles.
And you were positionless in so many ways.
Sometimes, sometimes the coach positioned me on the bench.
Unjustly. Well, historically, the Suns have always been a more offensive-minded franchise, but their lack of defense really came to harm them last season, Greg. Just couldn't get any stops.
Yeah, the Suns had a tough time challenging shots and preventing easy baskets. Most of their struggles as a team started on the defensive end, had one of the worst opponent field goal marks in the entire league.
And for a few years now, the Heat have made a point to play at a very slow pace, helps minimize possessions for both teams. And Brent, if you look at the roster, it plays right to their strengths.
Yeah, something about the slower pace, I think, seems to help out their current mix of players. And, of course, over the past season and a half, their development with Whiteside down there in the middle, that could slow up what you try to do offensively. But, again, a staple for Erik Spoelstra and what the Heat do is defensively causing you all sorts of trouble in the half court before it is they attack you on the other end.
Suns trail by 4. Knight passes to Tucker. Back to Knight. The 11-footer, and he hits the jump shot. Knight's got his first basket.
Really enjoy his work on the inside. The D was there, but helpless.
Johnson kicks to Johnson. Now here's Richardson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
You know, around the league, Chris Bosh is thought about as such a versatile big man that still can dominate a game. Rare to have someone be so comfortable from anywhere on the floor with his size. Creating his own shot is very rare at the power forward spot, but expanding to the three-point line has made him devastating offensively.
And with Bosh in his play, he's still one of the best power forwards in the league. Brent, you have to include his name into that conversation.
Well, don't let Erik Spoelstra's secrets out of the bag with what Chris Bosh does for him defensively. That's where he shows so much versatility as a 4 or 5 man, completely mobile out there, and it allows multiple pick and roll coverages.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And the Suns now are clearly in rebuild mode. I mean, they thought going into the year they'd be able to compete, but last season they had to blow things up, and then you had the injuries as well. So turmoil within this team has led them to look more to the future.
Bender is checked in for length. And with the Suns transitioning into a rebuilding team, they do have, they feel, some great young talent to build around.
And it starts with Devin Booker. He looks like he can be a star in this league. Have also done a good job of collecting first-round picks to help accelerate the rebuilding process.
Here's Knight. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for two.
Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
Here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Stolen by Tucker. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. And it goes down 2 points. And it's a tie ball game.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Yeah, fans are getting their money's worth already. If you like high-scoring affairs, you're in the right place.
Now here's Bosch. Now Richardson. Back to Bosch. Rocket 6. From in close, he makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
I'm just impressed by sheer relentlessness these teams are showing. Neither side giving an inch.
Here's Johnson. He goes up again, and the nice bucket inside from Bosch. And it's a 4-point Heat lead.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
It's Knight with the drive to the wing right side. Here's Bender. Nailed from three-point land. Bender's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Johnson outside. Richardson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
He really could time those perfectly. What an assist.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Shooting so vital in today's game, Brent. Ironically, the shooting guard position has been in somewhat of a stagnant position, perhaps.
Well, I think because of the way that the point guards in the league right now, Kevin, have dominated most of the offenses, not only in terms of their scoring, but in terms of time of possession. John Wall, Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook. I mean, you watch a lot of those games, and for most of the game, they've got the pill, and they've got to make the decisions. Shooting guards like Klay Thompson don't come around all that much, but he's finding ways to still put his imprint on the game.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Bosch is very steady at the free throw line. He has averaged an 80% mark for his career. You don't want to foul him on those kind of shots.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And that one misses.
And the Heat making some trades last season to get underneath that luxury tax threshold. They reset the clock on the dreaded repeater tax, which absolutely hammers teams for being over the tax for consecutive years.
Good on the second free throw. And Brent, as you look at how the Heat have moved to get under the cap, and even with the tax ramifications, they brought in Joe Johnson. It's become a big consideration for teams.
Well, there's no doubt that the penalty with regards to the tax doubling up and sometimes tripling up what it is that franchises will pay for going over that luxury threshold is affecting the decision-making of the general managers around the league. But this huge boost in salary cap space, Kevin, that's going to raise some eyebrows as well.
And the Suns making a change here. Ulis is checked in. Wayne Ellington's checked in for the Heat. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with head coach Earl Watson. He said the key to this game is how much they can limit the quality looks inside. He said when you're playing a team like this, you don't stand a chance if you give them easy shots down low. We'll see who wins that battle, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Johnson. After the basket by Dragan Bender. Williams dishes to Johnson. Nobody near Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. And the Heat lead by 5. The Suns shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. And Tucker has it in the corner. No good with the triple. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Left side, Bosch. Johnson the screen. Bosch passes to Ellington. And a missed layup. And here's Phoenix. Pass to Ulis. And stolen by Ellington. Johnson, a wide open look. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. 1 second left. Hits the 3-point bomb. 7 points for Brandon Knight. And so lots of scoring in that. And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, very vocal leader certainly. He talked about how important that is for an NBA locker room.
Players do the policing. Coach sets a standard, but players individually call out other players. You know, whether it be timeout, whether it be halftime, whether it be pulling guys to the side, you know, in practice. When you have that going on, you see multiple guys doing that, that's when you know you have a good team.
Don't you need a player like this, of Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork? You know, have that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room because Chandler has got that covered.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Well, they snuck out to the lead partly because of the play calling, largely because of the execution.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Dragic is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Winslow in at the 4. Here's Dragic. Brandon Knight picking up that last basket. Here's Waiters. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Knight kicks to Bender. The shot will not fall. The Heat go the other way with it. Winslow dishes to Ellington. He feeds it to Dragic. Ellington the pass to Waiters. There's a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Dragic. Suns trail by 3. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Dragic comes with the double team. Over in the corner, Bender. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And here's Dragic. Kicks to Ellington. Here's Waiters. Misses the 3. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
You know, and it seemed like a while there, people just weren't sure if Brandon Knight was a 1 or a two. I think now, though, having shown the flourishes at that off-guard spot, he's defining who he's going to be. A terrific scorer who can create for others and still has the ability to make plays. The one big question I have moving forward is, can he improve enough defensively to where now you're talking about a guy that can be one of the best players on a really good team?
Well, we all know how confident Goran Dragic is when it comes to scoring inside. Nice shot selection there for him.
Ulis kicks tonight. Over in the corner, Bender lets it go with a three. Miami grabs the miss.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Ellington dishes to Waiters. Winslow setting the pick for Dragic. And the pass to Winslow. The three. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
A wide open look here for Ulis. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Looks like he took that last three a little personal.
Well, it's small battles within the bigger war that often determine how much success one can have.
Now, here's Whiteside. 6 points for him.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Len sets a screen for Ulis. He dishes it tonight. Second shot opportunity. Here's Bender. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
That's just tremendous focus from Bender, just taking the hit and still knocking down the shot.
Some changes for Phoenix. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Len. Booker comes in for Knight. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Ulis. The Heat also with a sub. Richardson, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. We throw good, Bender. Brent, they say the elite big man in the middle is a dying breed. What do you think? Any truth to that?
How about the birth of the new big man?
I would say so, too.
I just don't like to be so pessimistic about what it is that we used to see.
You see cycles, right, in the league? We always see cycles.
Absolutely. So I'm more of one of those guys, glasses half full. So let's celebrate the versatility, the mobility, and the incredible talent of the young players at their size being able to be as effective as they are in the NBA. Not quite sure why he felt the need to rush that one. He had all the time in the world and just threw it up before he was ready to go.
Right side, no good. Suns trail by 4. And Booker kicks to Bledsoe. Chandler a screen. Booker with no one around. Phoenix no good that time either. It's Richardson on the wing. Goes up the baseline. Good D by Booker. Phoenix has gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Bledsoe passes to Bender. Back to Bledsoe. It's stolen by Dragic. Chandler comes with the double team. Shoots from 12. Whiteside missing again. The Suns shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Booker against Richardson. Bledsoe outside. Clock at 4. Here's the floater, and the layup is up and in. Bledsoe's got 9.
Well, he approaches the rim strong there and then flips up the teardrop.
Outside Dragic. Feeds to Whiteside. Whiteside missing again.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Bledsoe kicks to Warren. Chandler is screen. Warren dishes to Booker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Winslow, the pass to Waiters. Whiteside.
At 7 feet tall, Whiteside is always a threat for the high percentage dunk.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns dancers.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Phoenix. Barbosa comes in for T.J. Warren. Derek Williams, he checked in for the Heat. Tyler Johnson comes in for Goran Dragic. Suns trail by 4. Chandler with a screen for Bledsoe. For 3, Barbosa buries the long-range jumper. Barbosa's got 5 points so far.
Yes, he's too exceptional from deep range to leave uncovered.
Inside, here's Whiteside.
Well, it's almost as if Whiteside had a watch on and showed patience, waiting for the defense to come down and draw the foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. First free throw is good. James Johnson's checked in for the Heat. And both free throws good from Whiteside. Suns trail by 3. Barbosa with it. He's got 5. Now here's Bledsoe. Chandler with the screen on Johnson. Bledsoe kicks to Chandler. And stolen by Whiteside. Richardson for 3. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Count that one. Johnson's got his first 2 points.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yep, he got up ahead of steam, and no one could come over to stop him.
Dudley with a screen on Johnson. Bledsoe with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. 6 to shoot. Barbosa dishes to Booker. No good from outside.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
And this is one of those slumps that you'll just probably want to shoot your way out of.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, crafty pass inside gets him that nice look.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Heat also with the sub. Bosch is checked in. The Heat have really been struggling with their free throws, only made 5. More misses than makes so far.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Bledsoe outside. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way in. Bledsoe's got 11 points.
He was in attack mode. Defense wasn't. Just too easy.
Johnson kicks to Williams. Bosch high post. Chandler on him. The feed to Richardson. Stolen by Barbosa. Tucker the pass to Dudley. To the paint. Trying to find Chandler. He's got it now.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Tyson Chandler at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Miami leading by 4. Outside Williams. He kicks it to Richardson. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Richardson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today. And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
And when you watch Eric Bledsoe, I mean, sometimes it's mind-boggling to believe he's only 6'1". I mean, he plays several inches taller, and he's not afraid to take it at big guys. I mean, he's got that incredible wingspan, which obviously helps along with the athletic ability. But, you know, I think he's starting to show people that he can man the helm in terms of that point guard position. And the real question is going to be, can he stay healthy over the course of a season? Because the talent is unquestioned.
Clock is at 3. Here's Barbosa. Rebound by Johnson. The Heat leading by 5. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Williams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here is Barbosa. 5 points in the game. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Excellent D there by Johnson. And thinking about Bledsoe, he's just such an explosive player for his height. Usually the dunks and the burst he provides is something, Greg, you'd expect a small forward to do.
Yeah, and there's a reason why he's known as Mini LeBron. Pound for pound, might be one of the strongest players in the league. Incredibly hard to move when he's playing.
Barbosa against Richardson. Barbosa dishes to Tucker. Good on the three-point shot. Tucker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He's the last guy on this team that you want to leave alone. Great look.
Outside Williams. Now the dish to Bosh. 14 feet away. It's hauled in by the Suns. Tucker's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Johnson against Bledsoe. Dishes to Tucker. Baseline J on the way. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Johnson kicks to Johnson. Pass to Richardson. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Williams dishes to Bosh. And Chandler sends it back. Here's Barbosa. 5 points in the game. Bledsoe outside. And it's all evened up. Bledsoe's got 6 in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's all tied in Phoenix. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Brandon, how would you say you're doing so far, and what do you need to do in the second half?
You know, we're moving the ball really well right now, and, you know, really finding an open man. So, you know, I got to congratulate my team in the first half just on, you know, moving the ball and really playing unselfish. But the main thing is getting stops, and it's going to come down to getting stops to win this game.
We'll see if you guys are still together in the second half, Brandon. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of action so far in this one. Eric Bledsoe is having one of those nights. He had 13 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive boards. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
I love it. You know why I love it, Ernie? Because they're getting the ball inside and converting. Not just sitting back behind the line shooting threes. See, that's kept the defense scrambling a little bit, unable to lock in on anything. Get it in, we'll kick it back out, then you shoot it.
And in a matter of moments, they'll be starting the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. See you, folks.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You know, Eric Bledsoe has been exceptional here, guys.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Yeah, funny to see him making these kind of plays because he thrives in other areas. Tonight, he's in share mode.
And it's the Heat with the ball. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Suns, Bledsoe teams up with Booker in the backcourt. Jared Dudley out there with Chandler, and it's Warren in at the 3 spot.
Having a quick release, especially for a big man, is so important. Bosh puts that on display with that jumper.
They set the screen. Chandler kicks to Booker. Stolen by Waiters. Winslow up top. All sorts of time. Kept alive. Right side Bosh. Shoots the 3. Goes up again. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
As soon as the shot went up, Whiteside put himself in an ideal spot, coming away with the rebound.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And the way that the league is changing, you have to respect the fact that Eric Spoelstra has changed along with it. He's had a lot of small ball during the big 3 years. And he's been able to recognize when it's advantageous to go small with his roster for quite some time.
Here is Dudley. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. 6 on the shot clock for 3. Booker, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Wide open there. The defense just completely in snooze mode.
And thinking about Spoelstra and how he was one of the few coaches to go small a couple years ago, Brent, you have to admire his flexibility in his approach.
Well, I think any coach really relishes the opportunity, Kevin, to have options on the floor. And when LeBron James is playing the 4 spot, he's a mismatch for everybody. Let's face it, when LeBron's on the floor for anybody at any position, he's a mismatch. But Eric Spoelstra did some thinking outside the box and got that team to play championship caliber basketball for 4 straight seasons.
The Suns have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Miami leading by 6. Outside Dragic. And Waiters has it in the corner. Offline with his 3. Waiters gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Chandler a screen inside. That's tipped, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
And you could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Well, he had a jump on it, had a chance to make the play, just could not steal the deal.
Now, here's Warren. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Just 2 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. There's Winslow, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Winslow's got 4 this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Chandler with the screen on Dragic. Bledsoe kicks to Booker. The putback. This one for 3. Again, the miss by Booker.
Well, sometimes when you're that wide open, you start to overthink it, and it looks like that's what he did there.
Basket counts.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now Bledsoe. He's got 15. Chandler with the screen on Dragic. Booker against Waiters. And here's Bledsoe. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
His offense just has not been there tonight, and he needs to step up his game because there's still time to recover.
Now here's Dragic. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Fades, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 12 points for Chris Bosh.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And the Suns call time. When you look back over the career of Dragic, and he's always been mindful to take smart shots, Brent, his offensive efficiency reflects that. And it's rare to see him get bullied into a bad shot.
Well, Dragic has had a great field goal percentage for a scoring combo guard his whole career. But you can imagine, Kevin, how much pressure there is to join a team like the Miami Heat. That can affect some of your confidence. We'll see if Dragic can reestablish that here.
Some changes for Phoenix. Lenz checked in for Chandler. Chris comes in for Jared Dudley. And Knight subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Miami. Suns trail by 10. Outside Knight. Six on the shot clock. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Heat leading by 10. Outside Dragic. There's the pick. Passes to Whiteside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, once his team got Whiteside the ball that close to the bucket, the defense is absolutely at his mercy.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. He's off on the first.
And the number of fouls he's drawn has resulted in a bunch of trips to the line. So even if he doesn't make them all, it still had a positive effect.
And the Suns making a change here. Ulis is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Suns trail by 11. Knight kicks to Ulis. Plan a screen. Ulis passes to Booker. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Miami's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. It's good on the putback.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A nice shot by Knight. Knight's got 11 points.
And even though he's been incredible from the field so far, his team still hasn't been able to get the edge in this one.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Right side, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Knight against Dragic. Knight kicks to Ulis. Back to Knight. 5 to shoot. The three-pointer off the mark. Miami leading by 13. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the 10th pick in the draft can sometimes be a diamond in the rough. You remember Paul Pierce went to the Celtics many years ago with the 10th pick, and Justice Winslow fell to the Heat with the 10th pick a couple of years ago. From day one, Winslow has proven to be on the elite side of defenders in the league. Eric Spoelstra told us he plays with a veteran poise, but also with a youthful intensity, particularly on the defensive end. Kevin, he's been a great fit in Miami.
He just makes winning plays, D.A. Thank you. Now here's Dragic. Brandon Knight missing his last shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Heat have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far. Free throw, good, Whiteside. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Suns trail by 14. Booker with it. Now guarded by Winslow. And the Suns miss again. Miami's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Dragic kicks to Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
Astounding take by Winslow to get hit and to get the finish.
Phoenix has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And the Suns call time here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Booker. And Miami also making a switch. Johnson, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. Here's the screen. Knight passes to Chris. Now here's Tucker. He's covered closely to the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Ulis with it. He's picked up by Whiteside, but they'll get another chance. Here's Len. Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Winslow. And a miss there on the triple.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Ulis can't get it to go. Miami leading by 16. Ellington kicks to Johnson. Ellington with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Whiteside. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Alex Len picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Hassan Whiteside taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
free throw, no good. Richardson, he's checked in for Winslow. That one is no good. Suns trail by 16. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ulis passes to Chris. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in.
Oh, had his head on a swivel and found the open man. Nice assist.
And here's Miami. They're on a 17-7 run. Johnson kicks to Bosch. Johnson the screen. Bosch dishes to Ellington. With the shot. That one, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Ulis. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat leading by 14. Richardson kicks to Johnson. Right side a screen. Down low, stolen by Len. And now the Suns a fast break. Here's Ulis. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Tyler Ulis. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Ulis. And the Suns making a change here. Bender's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Miami leading by 12. Now here's Johnson. There's a good screen. Bosch, the screen. And it's Johnson penetrating. It's deflected.
And Bender really using that 9'3" standing reach to block these shots. Just a towering presence.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Miami's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And Dragan Bender out of Croatia looking to follow in the footsteps of Porzingis as the next European big man to make an impact right out of the gates.
Yeah, and like Porzingis, I think he has a chance to be one of those guys that can spread the floor at the 5. A big man who can patrol the paint defensively and then stretch it on the offensive side of the floor.
Suns trail by 14. Timeout called. The Suns.
Start it.
And now, your Suns dancers.
Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Phoenix.
Leandro Barbosa.
There's a good screen. From the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after Richardson. Good.
Put that pass right on target. Way to get your teammates involved.
Suns trail by 17. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Barbosa's shot is off.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Yeah, awesome job right there of closing out on the shooter to contest. May have made him adjust that just a bit.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Fantastic awareness out on the floor. That's a textbook assist.
And Miami has possession following the score by Phoenix. Richardson the pass to Johnson. Bosch a screen on Knight. Back to Richardson. From deep. Here's Whiteside. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
He's given them a little bit of everything this quarter, but his scoring has been absolutely dominant.
There's a screen. Here's Knight. And the Suns tack on 2 more. The Heat leading by 15. Here's Johnson. Outside Bosch. From downtown. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside Knight. There's the pass to Chris. He feeds it to Barbosa. Clock at 6. Outside Knight from past the arc. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Bosch kicks to Whiteside. Now Johnson. He dishes it to Bosch. It could go. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Heat up by 15. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Suns trail by 15. On the floor for Miami, we've got Johnson. Dion Waiters is out there with Winslow. Then there's Dragic, and it's Bosch in at the center position. Buries it from 3-point range. That's 7 points for Johnson. Well, Phoenix shooting about 42% so far. Dragic against Bledsoe. And that one hits back iron.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And here is Johnson. Right side, Dragic. Launches a 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Dudley with a screen for Bledsoe. They set the pick. Kicks it to Dudley. Chandler a screen. Back to Bledsoe. Baseline jumper. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Heat ball.
The Heat leading by 21. Outside Dragic. And it's Waiters atop the key. That shot wide open.
Well, some of Waiters' most efficient numbers come when he's in catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Bledsoe against Dragic. To the inside. Stolen by Bosch. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And the Heat making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. And to look here at the 10th overall pick from the 2015 draft in Justice Winslow out of Duke. Slipped a bit on draft day, which came as a surprise to some, Brent.
Well, if you remember, Kevin, during that draft, the Boston Celtics tried to trade several picks to move up and get Winslow, but the general manager of the Miami Heat said not so fast. We'll take him here. And when you watch him play, it's clear that he has an incredible impact on the floor defensively. A lot of teams have passed up on him already kicking themselves.
5 to shoot. And Bledsoe, here we go. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Now here's Dragic to the inside. Here's Bosch, hits the jump hook.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Case tonight of a game where a team does everything right. Fluid offense, lockdown defense. It's the kind of game you wish you could play every night.
Here's Booker, following the basket by Chris Bosh. Feeds it to Bledsoe. Booker outside. Bledsoe outside. And they get it. Bledsoe with another miss.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Now the feed to Dudley. Booker dishes to Bledsoe. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. From 15 feet away, and that's good. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Dragic with it. He kicks it to Winslow, beyond the arc, and the Heat, another three.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Booker outside, back to Bledsoe. Chandler a screen. Bledsoe kicks to Chandler, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Justice Winslow.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Phoenix making some changes. Lenz checked in for T.J. Warren. Goodwin comes in for Booker. And Eula subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And then for Miami, Willie Reed, he's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Williams in for Winslow. Eula's with a steal. Down low, here's Goodwin. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Well, sometimes being shifty in this game's a good thing. Body control helping out on that attempt.
Reed, that's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
And knowing that's the kind of D the opposition has been playing, he's going straight for the jugular, just like he should.
Goodwin, good.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Dragic the pass to Waiters. Johnson left side, fires from the corner. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Chandler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Goodwin missing.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, you want your guys to attack with confidence, but that's just a bad look.
Now here's Waiters. Back to Dragic. 6 to shoot. For the 3. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. To the middle. No good that time. Excellent D there from Williams. The dish to Johnson. Right wing. Dragic kicks to Reed. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Suns have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Dishes it to Len. Pass to Dudley. Now here's Len. Here's Goodwin. His three-pointers off the mark. Dragic dishes to Williams. Back to Dragic. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Passes it to Goodwin. Sweet little floater.
I like that. Didn't force the jam, just happy to lay in the soft floater.
Miami's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Timeout called, the Heat.
Start it.
Some changes for Phoenix. Warren's checked in for Alex Len. Devin Booker comes in for Archie Goodwin. And it's Brandon Knight in for Ulis. The Heat also changing it up. Whiteside's checked in for Willie Reed. Wash comes in for Johnson. And Winslow subbed in for Derek Williams. Bosh, the screen. And it's Winslow that time on the assist from Dion Waiters. Winslow's got 16 here in the second half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Bender, he's checked in for Chandler. Chris comes in for Jared Dudley. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Warren. And it's Barbosa in for Booker. And then for Miami, Derek Williams checked in for Bosh. Ellington comes in for Dion Waiters. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Goran Dragic. There's the pick. Pass to Tucker. It's tipped and stolen by Whiteside. There's Winslow. Drops in the breakaway layup. Winslow's got 26 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Barbosa gets the bucket.
Put that pass right on target. Way to get your teammates involved.
Here's Richardson. The pass to Whiteside. Off the pick. Bender with the rebound. Bender's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Knight passes to Tucker. Here's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. Shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Now here's Richardson. Whiteside, good. He's got 22.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Richardson against Knight. He dishes it to Bender. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Dragan Bender, playing professionally in Europe from his mid-teens, never intimidated. He plays with a motor and an aggression that you love to see.
And Bender standing 7'1" with a 9'3" standing reach. He has the length to play center, but he still has to get stronger.
Well, you have to remember, he didn't turn 19 until just before the start of the season. He'll add muscle over time, but for right now, he has the mobility and skill to play forward.
Ulis is checked in for Brandon Knight. And then for Miami, James Johnson's checked in for Justice Winslow. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Richardson.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Now here's Ellington. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. The Heat also changing it up. Chris Bosh is checked in for Williams. Justice Winslow comes in for Johnson. And it's Dragic in for Wayne Ellington. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Dudley with a screen on Dragic. And here's Booker from the arc. Offensive rebound. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Dragic kicks to Bosh. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. 16 points for Chris Bosh.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Now Bledsoe. Chandler a screen near the three-point line. It's Booker, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Johnson dishes to Dragic. Whiteside a screen on Bledsoe. Back to Johnson. Shoots a three. Cans it from downtown.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Bledsoe against Dragic. No good from Bledsoe. Miami's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Bosh the screen. Dragic against Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Poked away, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Some changes for Phoenix. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. Barbosa comes in for Booker, and Ulis subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And then for Miami, James Johnson's checked in for Bosh. Williams comes in for Justice Winslow, and Ellington is subbed in for Goran Dragic. Now, here's Ulis to the paint, up off the screen, and Chandler throws it down.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. The Heat shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Outside Williams. Johnson the screen. The shot by Ellington, no good. And for the Suns, they're shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Ulis with it, Johnson on him, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Shooting for Phoenix, Tyler Ulis. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Suns making a change here. Chris is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We've got 1:23 left to play in the final quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Winslow.
Just a stream of production tonight coming from him, and it was impressive. He never, ever turned the switch off. And when they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they went to, and he came through.
Johnson kicks to Johnson. Johnson outside to the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Left block shot on the way.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working. Tireless.
Johnson, the pass to Johnson. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Goran, was defense the key to getting this victory tonight?
Yeah, we know if we want to win that game, we have to be solid in defense. You know, they're a fast-running team. They're gonna shoot three-point line, and we just have to be solid in defense. And if we did that, then in the end, we won that game. So.
Yeah, you guys worked outside in, and you were able to get stops and get the win. Congrats, Goran. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present our Jordan player of the game, Hassan Whiteside. Stellar play in the third quarter. He set the tone for how the rest of the game would go. They never really relinquished control after that. What are your thoughts, Kenny, on his game tonight?
He took it upon himself to dominate the glass tonight, fellas, and that's exactly what he did. He finished with a grand total of 19 rebounds. With him out there working as hard as he was on the glass, his teammates had to fall in line.
When you talk about Whiteside, you're talking about a guy capable of putting up 20 every single night. We've seen him do that more than a few times, and he's going to keep doing it. His rebounding is fantastic. He's always around the ball. And his timing is outstanding. This guy has great shot blocking instincts.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.